Coming to you live from Southern California, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Well, Singy, today we get to see one of the game's best power hitters. He's tied for the league lead in home runs.
Yeah, he's not just hitting dingers. He's crushing them, Boog. No paint scrapers for him. His bat has been a huge boost to this lineup. Question is, how will they pitch to him today?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. And on the mound in this one, Shohei Ohtani. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now here is Alan Trammell. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Here's a rocket out to left. Hernandez makes the grab, one down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup.
Left fielder,
with an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Now at the plate, Al Kaline. And a big swing and a miss.
One of the many challenges two-way players face is enduring a full season. I mean, the sport is very demanding as it is. You start the year with a ton of energy, but by August, it's easy to forget what city you're playing in.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That's why it's tough for players who want to do both. Not only do they need to excel at two different areas of the game, but they need to sustain that success over a long period of time for it to be justified.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, right fielder, number 30.
Here's the rookie right fielder. That's down and in.
2-1.
Next offering, he's in for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Sit down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside. And as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Here's some real power at the plate. Miguel Cabrera. Right through there for a strike. Kaline off of first with two away. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. That one misses, and that's ball three.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Snyder settles under it, and he makes the catch. And that's the third out. Tigers leave one, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the hill in this one, Tarek Skubal. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year. So consistent, so dependable.
Leading
Talk about a
off
skipper
for
who's
the
got a guy
Dodgers,
like that that's going to
second
come out there and not
baseman,
just keep them in the ball game,
Jackie
but really give them an
Robinson.
opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season. And if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off for
Here's
the
Mookie to
Dodgers,
hit.
shortstop, Mookie Betts.
There goes Jackie. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And that's in the dirt.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3
Batting
strikeouts
third,
in the first game
center
yesterday.
fielder,
Another one
Duke
right there.
Snyder.
They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Duke Snyder steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Little chopper rolls foul. Man at second. And that's downstairs. 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Typically that high fastball, if it's
Batting
close to
fourth,
the top of the strike zone, a hitter who's prepared for it can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss. A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave one. We played an inning, no score. Back here at
Leading
Chavez
off for
Ravine,
Detroit,
stepping in
first
the
baseman,
long ball
Hank
threat, Hank
Greenberg.
Greenberg. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends her packing.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Turkey Stearns stepping to the plate now. One down, base is empty. On a line out towards center. Dives and makes the catch.
Batting seventh, second baseman.
This dive
Gleyber
wasn't the
Torres.
result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Here is Gleyber Torres. Right side, Robinson. On to first. Out. That's the third out. So they go quietly there. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in LA, and now Gil Hodges.
First baseman.
Obviously a guy who makes good
Hodges.
contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties late on that fastball. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Fastball for a strike. Hodges gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes his way towards it. He's got it. And there's one down. So up next,
Batting
Andy
seventh,
Pajes.
right fielder.
He has
Andy
consistently been one of the
Pajes.
best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon. Variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one way outside, and it's a full count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
At the belt and fires. In the air out towards right center. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. One left for LA. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off for
check
the
out the
Tigers,
latest news
catcher
from around the
Jake
league.
Rogers.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 2-2. That's to third. Rojas with the throw to first. One up, one down.
Batting ninth, pitcher Tarek Skubal.
Here's the pitcher, Tarek Skubal. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal. Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
And there's a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Trammell.
Now it's the shortstop, Alan Trammell. And that's outside.
Ball three.
Al Kaline waiting to hit for Detroit. That's ball four. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base
for
with a
the
quick free
Tigers,
pass.
left fielder Al Kaline.
Runner at first with two away. Al Kaline up now for the Tigers.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. There's a ball. Throw. Save. Piazza too late with that one.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ripped on a line. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. One left for Detroit. Still no score. And we're back. And now the veteran pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
With Ohtani on the mound today, you think about how big of a star he's become in the U.S., but his dog, Decoy, stole the show away from his master when he was being awarded his second MVP. It's just so darn cute. Ohtani's dog is so popular now, the U.S. ambassador to Japan gave Decoy a fake visa as a present during a visit with Shohei. His passport and control info were listed at...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Thought that was a no-doubter.
Now
like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Jackie Robinson.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Jackie Robinson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. One out, bases empty. And now a flare into left. And that's just foul. Comebacker to the mound. Slings to first. They get the out on Robinson. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the right fielder, number 30. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, two now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Cabrera. And misses inside.
3-1.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. And he walked him.
4. Take your base.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Go ahead run on base. And here's the first baseman, Hank Greenberg. Pickoff throw. Cabrera back on a dive. Cabrera leads off first with one away. And it is 2-1.
What's a good pitch there.
1 strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The next offering misses. And now 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. To Hodges in time. That's an inning-ending double play. Nothing doing here this half. Bottom of inning number 4 now. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the center fielder, Duke Snyder. There's a swing and a drive. And gone! He made him pay for that one. His first homer of the year. It's 1-0.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Mike Piazza. Line drive makes the grab, one away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well.
Now
I know he didn't produce a hit, but he
baseman,
made solid
Gil
contact, and that's
Hodges.
all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now Gil Hodges.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine
Now
Stadium.
batting,
They put a
left
really good
fielder,
swing on that pitch and hit the ball
Oscar
hard. You know, line drives don't
Hernandez.
always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Outside with a breaking ball. Two and one now. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Full count.
And that's
Ball
inside and a good at-bat, ball four.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning,
Now
but he's
batting,
still in a good
the right
spot to get
fielder,
out of this thing
Andy
without giving up any more
Collins.
runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
The changeup missing, and that's ball two.
Balls, one strike.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. Snap throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Hernandez
Safe.
dives back in safely. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't
Now
feel
batting,
like it.
second
You
baseman,
hit the ball
Gleyber
hard, but it
Torres.
doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. The Dodgers leading by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tyler Glasnow looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Bonda, a left-hander, also throwing. One down, base is empty. Misses
No,
off the
that's a
inside, and a count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting. In today's world of baseball, compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
And a ball evens the count. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. The 2-2 on the way. Good eye in that spot.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Here comes a 3-2. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find a zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the
Now
base
batting,
runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Tigers lead 1. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Miguel Rojas.
Swings and misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that skips in the dirt. That one out to right. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Ohtani checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Back to the top of the lineup, Jackie Robinson now at the plate.
If there's nobody on in front of him, he'll single for him many times as a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too far.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead it 1-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Tyler Glasnow.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
The 1-1. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Al Kaline up now for the Tigers. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one finds the zone. 1 and 2. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Evan Phillips looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Scott, the lefty, warming up as well. The next pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. Trammell aboard here at first with nobody out. Fly ball down the line. Pajes sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 30.
And now the right fielder. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Glasnow picks to first. Trammell back in on a dive. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
One-run game, one out, one on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little
Now
bit and popped it
number
up.
24.
Miguel Cabrera will hit next.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
The 1-2 just misses with that one.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Full count.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Well done behind the dish. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Mookie Betts. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Here's the center fielder, Duke Snider. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Nobody out, runner at first. And he swings through that one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tarek Skubal gives way, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back. Now on the bump, Bo Brisky.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Bo Brisky.
Mike Piazza, the next to hit. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. That one 95 to finish him off.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Deep left field, and forget it. He sends it out of here. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now here is Teoscar Hernandez. One down, base is empty. Up the middle, Torres. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Man at first, Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
The 1-1. And that one missing low.
2-1.
Hernandez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's in there. 2-2 now. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now the first baseman, Hank Greenberg. They've got a pokey lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should
Now
have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure
Stearns.
right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
The Tigers down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
One down, base is empty.
Ball.
That's a little bit low. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now batting, second baseman
Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Pages makes the grab. That's out number 2. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Here's a 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. One left for Detroit. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here.
This change
Grant
defensively
Herter
for the
on a pitch
Tigers.
now, and he'll slide into the
Now
7th
playing
spot in the
second
lineup
base,
on the double switch.
Number
Zach
39.
McKinstry. He'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup. Bottom of the 7th, and we've got a pinch hitter to lead it off. Freddie Freeman.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Jackie Robinson steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Baseman, Jackie Robinson.
And a bunt towards third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Here's Mookie Betts at the plate now. He's one of the few players in baseball history to win the MVP and World Series in the same season.
Yeah, that 2018 Red Sox season was special.
And so was 2024 for Mookie and the Dodgers. Just like that Boston team, LA won the World Series with the MVP on their roster. Instead of Mookie, though, it was Shohei who claimed the double. Robinson over at first with one away. There goes Jackie. Oh, right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And ball four, two aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate.
The
The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going
Snyder.
outside of what he's looking for up there.
Stepping in, Duke Snyder. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here the bottom of the 7th. Swings over the top of that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Into center. Stearns hustling after it. Long run, nice grab. 2 away now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his
Now
highest
batting,
gear
catcher,
and go a long
Mike
way to track that one
Piazza.
down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. 2 on, 2 outs.
Three balls, 1 strike.
Gil Hodges would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Two on, 2 outs. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo.
Now
It's all about
batting,
creating
first
opportunities,
baseman,
and this is one of them right here.
Hodges.
The Dodgers threatening. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
2-2.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. And there's a ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Teoscar Hernandez waiting to bat for the Dodgers. That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Up next,
Now a chance
for the
for
Dodgers,
Teoscar Hernandez.
left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Headed towards the corner. Stretches out and hauls it in. So they get 1 but end up leaving the bases loaded. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Tigers nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back,
Dodgers,
and a new arm on the mound to start the
number
8th.
49.
Blake Trinan.
And you know,
Blake
bullpen guys can
Trinan.
struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in
Leading off
situations
for
like
Detroit,
this as well.
Second baseman,
Zach
Zach
McKinstry digs in now. Just missed. Trinan, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
Unless he
2 balls,
beats
2
himself,
strikes.
somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, you know, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Popped up left side. Rojas under it. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Alan Trammell.
And now the shortstop, Alan Trammell. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hernandez makes the play, and there's two away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Here's the left fielder, Al Kaline. 2 outs, base is empty. Kaline would reach 400 career homers with one more long ball. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hodges makes the grab, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It's 5-0.
Now pitching for Detroit.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jason Foley.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages.
Right fielder, Andy Pages.
Next offering is fouled back. Stays alive. And a 1-2 again. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding
Third
all the
baseman,
holes in his
Miguel
swing and his approach, just
Rojas.
frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. They say it went in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first.
He's out.
Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Now batting.
So now a pinch hitter, Will Smith, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And a 1-1. And
Ball.
downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next
Ball
offering is down low. Jackie
3-1.
Robinson up next for the Dodgers. And that's low for ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just
batting,
mentally
second
prepared, knowing that if
baseman,
it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Everything came together
Now
for
batting,
him. Fielder got a piece of it,
shortstop,
but the way that thing came off the bat,
Betts.
no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jason Foley out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
New
Detroit.
pitcher for the Tigers,
Number
Will
19.
Vest.
And we all
Will
know about
Vest.
his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
First and second, 2 outs. Mookie Betts now at the plate. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Two outs. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Dodgers strand a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Evan Phillips.
And he's
Now
got a nice
pitching
lead to
for the
work with,
Dodgers.
so he should come in throwing
Number
strikes,
59.
attacking these hitters.
Evan Phillips.
Now it's the right
Leading
fielder.
off for Detroit.
He is
right
quite
fielder,
an
number
athlete.
30.
I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and a miss as he was late. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Yoshinobu Yamamoto looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Sasaki warming up as well. One and two now. And that's downstairs and outside. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like
Now
this,
batting,
known
number
for using the
24.
entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now the third baseman, Miguel Cabrera. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1-2.
The Dodgers leading by 5 here at the top of the ninth. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Back against the wall with 2
Now
strikes,
batting,
but
first
found a
baseman,
way.
Hank
Wasn't able to
Greenberg.
elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now Hank Greenberg. And he chases that one. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So
Turkey
last chance for the
Stearns.
Tigers. And next to hit for Detroit, Turkey Stearns. One strike away. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And the 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two outs. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Rojas sizing this one up. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers even this series up at a game apiece.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-0 the final in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.